Pokemon Podcast. My name is... What's my name again? Becs. That's right. Yeah. What's your name?
My name is Galutrad. You didn't welcome back to an episode. Normally you say welcome back to another episode of Another Pokemon Podcast.
Welcome back to another episode of Another Pokemon Podcast. My name is Becs.
Oh my goodness.
Is that
How
better?
long has it been since we've recorded?
I feel like
It's been a while.
been a bit.
Because we did like a whole bunch of them.
Well, it's been a bit, and also I didn't host. I don't think I've hosted in a while.
Yeah.
So I forgot my
Because of the way the order of them releasing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
I have
my
to question
goodness.
everything I've ever done now.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'll go do. Goodbye. Get out.
Okay. Episode over.
No, welcome back to another episode. We are going to be talking about, this is a favorites episode, but it's not a favorite type episode because we don't want to get typed out, if you know what I'm saying. We are doing something different. We're going to talk about our favorite Pokemon that do not currently have an evolution line.
Yeah. As of the recording of this episode.
Yeah. Right. And we will go into like what our thought process was for that before we actually jump into the list.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to be a favorites episode today. We've both brought our top 10 collectively and our honorable mentions. And we're excited to dig into this. But before we do, Galutrad, if that is your real name, how are you?
It's not my real name.
Oh,
But,
yeah, that's true.
I am doing well. I'm actually just got back from the Pokemon Las Vegas. I wanted to say Los Angeles. The Pokemon Las Vegas Regional Championships, video game championships.
Viva Las Vegas.
Yeah. It was a grand old time.
Okay.
I had so much fun. I spent the amount of money that I said I would spend, which I'm very proud about. I was tempted. I was tempted several times. They almost got me. But I only spent exactly what I wanted to, which was good.
And you went with some friends. You went with Aaron,
I went with Aaron Domingos, friend of the show.
who we're gonna meet in a
He'll
couple
actually be a
episodes.
guest on
Yeah.
next episode. Yeah.
And Crispy, who we need to have on.
We need to have on.
show.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I went with my two friends, Aaron Domingos and Crispy Nintendo online. And I think we had a great time. We went, I went 0-8 in the tournament. They
Yeah.
both went 1-7. They happened to get paired up with each other. So that was a fun little bout that they had where they fought each other. But we knew we were going to lose. Like it was all vibes. We made a team we each brought, so you bring 6 Pokemon to a team. We each picked 2 Pokemon that we really liked and brought them. And then we tried to make them kind of work together. And
Right.
they did. It went okay. It went okay. But yeah, 0-8 had no expectations otherwise than that. And,
You did go 0-8, but you were having to be like, please, guys, no more autographs to all of our fans that found you there, right?
well, no, and understandably so, because I don't think we did a great job of promoting the fact that I would be there.
No, that's okay.
But I will be again at the Seattle Regional Championships next year, 2026, end of February, beginning of March.
Mm-hmm.
So very excited about that, and I will be actually really, really putting my best effort forward.
Okay.
There's no guarantee that means that I won't go 0-8 again, but I will at least be like prepared with a team that is viable and not just kind of the vibes.
Yeah. No, I mean, you still learned stuff. You still had a good time. There's obviously some really cute vendors there because you got me the Anaheim Jigglypuff with a bow, which is cool, and an Alolan Marowak, which I was excited. And you found yourself a giant Raichu plush.
Yeah, he's holding his tail. He's very cute.
He's so cute.
We'll have to post a picture of the plushies that I got there for us.
For sure.
But yeah, it was great. It was a great vibe, and there was so much more to do. We didn't participate in any of the side events, but there were side events to do. Everyone there loved Pokemon, so like it felt very cool to be in like a space where the whole thing was Pokemon.
Right.
And that was just, it was so much fun. And I definitely came back from it. Like it's not like I wasn't in a Pokemon mood, but I came back in from it even more of a Pokemon mood.
Yeah, I had to stop you from talking like Ash Ketchum for the rest of the week.
You did, yeah.
You'd wake up in the morning and you'd be like, oh my gosh, it's at my alarm.
Yeah.
Mom, I missed my alarm.
I kept throwing Pokeballs at Ganon and Zora.
Yeah, true. Trying to catch him, yeah.
Yeah.
Called me Pikachu a couple times. It's like,
sure did.
No, bud, not Pikachu.
Yep. Yeah. But what about you? How was your week? Or how have you been?
Really, really, really trying to get through my reading challenge for the year. So I have not been playing a lot of Pokemon. And when I have been getting bamboozled by other shiny Pokemon when I'm trying to catch my shiny sword. I've been trying to catch my shiny sword for like weeks.
Yeah, shiny Honedge.
Yeah. But I found along the way, I found a shiny Weedle, a shiny Kakuna, a couple shiny Spinnerax, a couple shiny Patrats, just no Honedge. Nope. I'm like, where are you, bud? I need you.
Have you found a shiny Ghastly yet?
No, I actually haven't.
Appears in that zone. You're playing in Pokemon Legends ZA.
Yeah. I haven't found shiny Ghastly or what's the other one? I guess
there's an Ekans.
Not at night though.
Oh, okay. I can't remember
Honedge
all
is just
the
at
other
night.
ones.
And it's funny because Weedle and Kakuna aren't in that zone, but they're directly across from it.
Yeah.
So like I'll be running towards that door or that gate and I'll hear the noise and I'm like, where? And I'll look and it's like outside of the thing.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, just reading, really, really trying to finish this challenge for the year so I can say I did it and be done with book challenges for the foreseeable future. Working, living the dream. Blase.
Yeah.
Blaziken.
Holidays are coming up, so we're getting ready for those.
Yeah, they are. And we've got some good fun plans with our families, so I think it's gonna be a nice holiday season in the Galutrad Becs household.
Yeah, it is.
Before we get started on the episode, I gave you an early Christmas present. We should share that. That was really cute.
Oh yes.
Yeah, the decoration that I got you from Pokemon Center, the one that's themed for the show. Yeah.
Yes.
That we run the podcast we're on.
Bex got me a little snow Goomy.
Yeah.
He's wearing a little Santa hat, and it's like a little hanging thing. You can hang it up on your tree, which is probably what we'll do.
Yeah.
It's super cute, very fluffy. We argued over whether or not it's a snowman, but like a Goomy, or if it is a Goomy that is made of snow, because Goomies, I think they're technically supposed to be made of like water and goo. And
so it could be snow and goo.
So it could be snow and goo.
Yeah.
That's what my vote is.
But I think he thinks it's snow
snowman.
and he thinks it's snow and goo. He thinks it's a living, breathing, walking, talking Goomy, and I think it's a snowman that looks like a Goomy.
It's an ice type Goomy. It's a rare variant.
Right.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was cute, so I got it. I also bought some other things, but I was like, this is a decoration that's really cute and small, and it needs to be out.
Yeah.
And out and ready to go.
Yeah.
I don't think we have a lot of Christmas Pokemon.
We've got a few.
We've got some things.
Yeah.
We need to get some more.
We do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, because we need to do our whole office in Christmas.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
It'll be good to make it nerdy Christmas.
Pokemon-y.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cute.
Yeah.
Well, before we jump into the list, we have some listener feedback to go through. We're going to go through quite a few of them today to get caught up a little bit more, because we've got some shorter feedback that we've received so we can get through more than usual today. So over on Instagram, we got a message from the Coyote Complex, and it's got underscores in there. It says the _Coyote_Complex. And it was a message, and it just said, we are loving the new episodes. And this was actually I made a note for myself. Thank you, Past Becs. This is in between season 1 and season 2. So
it sounds to me like
this was after the season 2 break. So it was like there are new episodes. Yay.
Yeah.
So that was really cool.
Yeah. And if I remember correctly, I think the Coyote Complex is one of the people that I know. We have a couple teachers that reach out to us and say that they listen to it with their kids. They listen to the show with their kids at school. So I think maybe the Coyote Complex might be that, or maybe just family. But either way, we appreciate it and love that y'all are enjoying them.
Yeah, we've got quite a few people that listen to us as a group.
Yeah.
Normally smaller groups like parent kid or or Mom Latrad and Dad Latrad or something like that. But,
That's true.
But the Coyote Complex does listen to us with their class. So
hello,
hi class.
Stay in school.
Stay cool. It's cool to be in school.
It is.
I said that really dirty.
You
too.
really did.
Thank you, the Coyote Complex, for that note. And then over on our Spotify, we got a comment on our Back to Normal episode. So our normal favorites episode from another Hylian Poke Nerd, they, them. And it said, yes, they're back. OMG, let's go. Also, my dad just told me he found me a Switch 2 and I'm getting mine on Tuesday. Reactor reply, please. I need attention to stimulate myself so I don't implode in excitement. Well, there you go. That's really exciting, though, that you're getting the Switch 2. The Switch 2 is it's very nice. I really enjoyed mine. Nice. Yeah. The only thing I have a problem with is I love handheld so much, and I don't think the battery lasts as long as it did on the normal Switch.
No, it definitely does not.
So hoping that later editions of it will maybe last a little bit longer, but you can't complain because it's a beautiful console.
Yeah, it really is. And hopefully another Hylian Poke Nerd, hopefully you did not implode from excitement. But it's super cool that you're getting the Switch 2. I hope you're enjoying all the Pokemon fun on it.
Yes.
And all the other fun that's out there and available on the Nintendo console as well.
Absolutely. And then over on YouTube, Seeking Wellness 7 commented on our You Better Bay Leaf It episode and said, cool episode. My favorite grass type is Superior. Yay. I love Superior.
I know you do.
I really do. I love the reptilian Pokemon for some reason. Really, I'm drawn to.
Especially grass type reptilians.
Yeah. Grass types and like any kind of snake. Like I've always loved Ekans and I like Seviper and that kind of thing. So very cool choice. Definitely Becs approved over here. Galutrad approves too. He just doesn't agree.
I do. I definitely approve. It's Superior. Snivy is not my first choice. No. But I do absolutely agree that Superior.
Who is your first black and white choice? Is it Tepig?
Well, it's Oshawott, but we all know how that ends up.
I feel like I ask you that all the time, and I'm always like, oh yeah, sorry. I feel like I'm bringing up like a sore subject on purpose, and I'm not.
I almost always go with the fire starter. I did not when black and white came out because otters. For those of you who don't know the deep Galutrad lore, Galutrad comes from Galahad, the Grail Knight, and the word Lutra, which is a Latin word for otter. So it is the Otter Knight.
We were watching Wicked, the second Wicked yesterday, and there were otters made an appearance for a second.
And I was slapping my hand.
We were both like, otters.
Yeah.
So cute.
I definitely picked the little otter, but Superior is super cool, and I love Superior gets the hidden ability Contrary, which means that the reverse happens for whenever it loses or gains statuses. So like special defense up or down, special attack up or down. Okay. So there are moves that normally the downside to using the super powerful move is that it lowers your speed or your defense or whatever. Okay. Superior with Contrary goes, no, actually this move is just a buff. And it's really, really cool.
I'm glad he's my pick for black and white.
Yeah.
I actually think I was thinking about it just sitting here. I think I might like the Snivy line better than the Trico line.
Yeah.
Which I like both of them, but I think the more snake-like Pokemon is cooler.
And hey, fingers crossed, maybe we get a black and white announcement soon.
I hope so.
Remakes.
I hope so. I keep every time we get a direct of some kind, I'm like, please.
Yeah.
Because it deserves an upgrade.
It does.
Yeah.
It needs it.
Yeah, for sure.
Not to say that those graphics are bad, but anyways.
Ooh, it would be cool if we got black and white and black and white 2 at the same time.
Like all in one package. That would be very cool.
Yeah. We're dreaming. Sorry.
Yes. No. Thank you, Seeking Wellness 7.
Thank you.
So back over on Spotify from Matthew Millard on our Back to Normal episode. Matthew Millard says, my favorite normal type is Eevee.
Oh, perfect.
And
Such a cutie.
Yeah, I don't think we mentioned Eevee, or maybe we said it in our honorable mentions, but yeah, Eevee's an absolute fantastic pick for normal.
I have one on my phone.
You do. And you get compliments on it all the time.
I do, but look, it's starting to break.
I know.
Like, it's actually sad. Like, it doesn't go flat anymore.
Yeah.
It's not good. Not good fans of the Eevee wallet.
No.
We're going to have to get another wallet of some kind.
Snorlax.
I did have a Snorlax on my phone at one point.
You
a
did.
Sleepy one.
And you had a Jigglypuff that saved your fight, fought for its life.
Did I bring that up on the normal
episode? I think
episode?
you did.
Okay.
Or I think you've talked about that story on one episode. But listeners, if you haven't, comment on this episode that you haven't heard the Jigglypuff phone story, and Bex will tell it.
Oh, that's what we're doing? Yeah. I'm not going to just share it?
No.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure you have on a previous episode.
This story costs something.
Yes.
I don't know what yet.
A comment.
A comment. It's not a free story.
So thank you so much, Matthew, for that comment. Eevee is absolutely a fantastic pick.
Yes.
Over on our website, because you can leave comments directly on the episodes on our website, the episode pages. Yes.
What's our website?
AnotherPokémonPodcast.com.
Ooh, I'll have to
where,
check it out.
by the way, we have been in talks with some blog writers for the website. We have some blogs that we're reading with them and editing with them. So really, really looking forward to having some blogs up on the site. Yeah, I hope y'all are looking forward to that content, and we're excited to share them, our blog writers, and that content. They've got some really great stuff. Mm-hmm. But over on the website from Coconut, on our versatility episode, which, hey, shout out to Sel, just appeared on the previous episode and was a part of the versatility episode. Coconut said, Galutrad was speaking truth here. A shakeup to Pokemon's typing system would absolutely be welcomed, at least by me. They've been doing the same for so long, and I get that change is scary, but there has been so many good games already with the current type system. Why not clean it up, shake it up a little bit?
Coconut, do you hate me or something?
Because you haven't memorized the type system.
I still haven't memorized it.
To be fair, you don't have to now. They tell you whether or not something will be super effective or...
Yeah, but it's when you're playing like the new the ZA game, it's hard because you're not I need to be able to strategize way more quickly.
That's true. That's true.
And also I just want to know, I don't want to have to, I just want to know, I should know it by now is what I feel like. I feel like we need a failure.
We need the use Pokemon flashcards for types. Yeah.
Or I could just do what I did in college and pin the type map to the wall next to me. Yeah. And we can just have a random poster on our wall like we're kids again.
Yeah, absolutely. It would be.
Be cute. You know, it could go right here in my office, actually.
It could.
Go right next to me.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
See? Big brain strats.
Indeed. But it won't matter anymore because they're going to switch it all up.
No.
Just like we said in the versatility episode. Coconut, thank you so much for the comment on our website.
I guess thank you for the comment, but why are you doing this to me? I hate change. I just want everything to stay normal.
And then our final comment that we're reading today is on Spotify by user TJ. In our episode, The Power of Science is Amazing, which was all about the first couple moments that you spend in a Pokemon game. But TJ just says, you guys are awesome. And TJ, so are you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, TJ. I needed that.
Indeed.
Thank you to everyone that does leave feedback for us. We obviously, we always say, I feel like we say this every single episode, and we're sorry if it's annoying you, but we do love you all. We're sorry if we annoy you with our love. And we love reading the feedback you give us, and it really means a lot to us that we have such an engaging community. And if you would like your feedback read, you can reach us out to us anywhere at Another PKMN Pod, any of our socials, or anywhere that you can hear the sound of my voice right now. You can also leave us 5-star reviews. That really helps the podcast channel and algorithm to help us reach more Pokemon fans and Pokemon trainers. So everything you guys do is appreciated. We are pretty much up and running on everything social wise, except for Facebook, everything else. And then, like Galutrad mentioned earlier, our website is anotherpokemonpodcast.com. You can message us there. You can email us. Mm-hmm. Whatever you feel most comfortable doing, we'd love to hear from you. And also, we do have our Patreon. We've got 2 tiers on Patreon. There's Ace Trainer, which is probably our most active, most popular tier right now. It's a $6 tier, and you get episodes early. So you get them a week earlier than the rest of the world does. And you also get bonus episodes that we record from time to time as things happen. Then we've got our youngster tier, which is really just supporting us for now. That's a $3 tier, and we will be having some smaller content coming out to the youngster tier hopefully soon. It's just been a busy year.
It has been. We're working on getting that $3 youngster content available, but we want to make sure that we have like a good steady stream of it to give out
right
before what we don't want to do is give something and then have it be nothing for several months. Yeah. And then
cricket tots.
So yes. Yeah. But it's going to be good. I hope you all are looking forward to it. And thank you so much to everyone who's already shown support over on Patreon.
Just listening to us is supporting.
Yeah. So, even if it's totally free, even if you never support with a single penny, we still appreciate and love it so very much.
Yeah, very much. So
don't go changing.
Galutrad.
Yeah.
Don't go changing, I guess. Yeah. We're really excited to do this episode. It's just a little bit different from the other favorites episodes that we've done, but still, I guess, structured enough where we could do like a top 10, or you know how this works. We say it's a top 10, but if we happen to have crossover, it may not be 10 exactly. But our rules were there just can't be a standard evolutionary line for the Pokemon if we picked it. So all of these Pokemon have no evolution line. They can have like a Mega form, a Gigantamax form, or whatever form, but they just can't have an evolutionary line like the Pichu, Pikachu, Raichu line, for example.
Yeah.
So these are standalone Pokemon from any generation, any type, anything. Just no Pokemon that they evolve into, and no Pokemon that they evolve from.
Yeah.
Galutrad, would you like to kick us off with your least favorite?
I get to go first?
You get to go first.
Oh my goodness. So my least favorite is Unknown.
Oh, I was like, what? Are you singing?
I am. My least favorite is Unknown.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
National Dex number 201. It is a psychic type Pokemon. It is known as the Symbol Pokemon. Originally introduced to us in Gold, Silver, and Crystal, Generation 2. It has a base stat total of 336, the ability Levitate. It is genderless, and it is part of the egg group Undiscovered, which means that you cannot hatch eggs of unknowns.
Oh, okay. That makes sense, I guess.
Yeah. So from the Gold Pokedex entries, Unknown says their shapes look like hieroglyphics on ancient tablets. It is said that the two are somehow related. And then in Silver, it said its flat, thin body is always stuck on walls. Its shape appears to have some meaning. Unknown, I actually didn't realize this, and I feel like I should, because I know that especially in Gen 2 games, I used Unknown for a while because I just thought it was cool. Mm-hmm. But I guess not long enough to realize that it really doesn't. The only move that Unknown can know is Hidden Power, which it learns immediately. It does not learn any other move.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that either.
Yeah,
because
weird.
I did try to do the. Did you try to do the alphabet thing where you got all the alphabet?
Yes.
I also tried to do that. I don't think I was successful, but I don't remember because this would have been like as a young child.
I've never been able to do it successfully, even in Pokemon Legends ZEA. Nope, that's the newest one. Pokemon Legends Arceus was my best attempt at it, and I don't think I ended up finding all of them.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard.
Yeah.
But I didn't use them on my team, I guess. So I never would have organically realized they weren't going to learn anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are heavily featured in Pokemon the third movie.
Yeah, which is a great movie.
Heavily. It is. Excited to look into that in season 3. Unknown was originally discovered within the ruins of Alph in the Johto region. Originally, there were thought to only be 26 versions of an Unknown, appearing to take design influence from the English alphabet. However, 2 more versions of Unknown were discovered in the Tanabe ruins in Kanto, being the symbols of an exclamation point and a question mark.
So there is an Unknown for every single letter, right?
Yes, all 26 letters of the English alphabet.
Okay.
Plus exclamation point and question mark.
Okay. I wonder if there's numbers out there somewhere, like Arabic numbers
Maybe.
or something.
We might see that one day.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. It's a cool way for them to keep up the fun of Unknown. But that's Unknown's whole gimmick, is that it's used as like hieroglyphics, as it says in the Pokedex. It's used as text.
Yeah.
And it's super fun because like I've seen a lot of YouTube Let's Plays where people will spell out messages with their unknown, like subscribe or
right. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, unknown. I just think it's cute. I love a good lore mechanic for a Pokemon, and that's definitely one of them for sure.
I always kind of got creeped out a little bit from the ruins of Alps, like being in there. Like I think the music is kind of eerie.
Yeah, well, and you have to have it on that static channel as well to be able to start finding them. So,
and then like you get those like puzzles that you have to do there, and you fall through the floor, and like it's kind of I do remember being a little creeped out, which is so funny because it's a Game Boy screen.
Yeah, and there's actually also a great video that I watched and would recommend, called "How I Solved Pokemon's Biggest Mystery" by Blue Boy Finn.
Okay.
And it's on he goes to Japan and kind of discovers the quote unquote real ruins of Alf.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, like, or at least what he thinks they're based off of, or what he gives really good evidence to what they would be based off of. So I highly recommend that video. I thought it was really cool, and it's shot very much like a documentary. So it's a neat little watch.
Yeah, no, that sounds cool. I guess that makes sense because the Johto and Kanto regions are based on Japanese, like real Japanese geographical regions. So it'd be cool. It would be cool to see like other things that are based on that. Like I know we talk about all the time, we talk about what Pokemon are inspired by. I have a few things to talk about there tonight, or on this episode. I guess it might not be nighttime for everybody. But I forget sometimes that these regions are based on real places, so there may be like iconic areas that are based on iconic areas in the places that they're based on in real life.
Yeah.
That was a jumbled way to say that, but you know what I mean? Like, I think that's really cool, and I forget that sometimes that's a thing.
Yeah. No, it is. And part of the reason why I would love to go to Japan one day.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing your number 5. My number 5 is, so it's funny that you picked Unknown, because they're pretty tiny, right?
Yes.
Like you would say they're pretty small. So I was reading that my number 5 is one of the smallest Pokemon.
Really?
Period. Also.
Okay.
And I think it's on a technicality, and I'll explain a little bit about that in a second. I'm really dragging this out, really the suspense. But my number 5 favorite Pokemon is Comfy.
Oh, okay.
The little lay Pokemon.
Yeah.
So Comfy is super cute and super sweet, and it looks like a little Hawaiian lay.
Yeah.
It's almost like, the way that I would describe it biologically, it's almost like a little sprite.
Yeah.
Which I guess is why it's the shortest Pokemon, because its vine-like tail it like streams kind of, it streams out and then it around so it can hold on to it. And it likes to attach little Hawaiian flowers and decorate its body with it, and it's like, or Alolan flowers, I guess I should say that, Alolan flowers, and decorate its body with it, and it's like it creates like a circle with its body, making that like lay shape.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really cool. One of my favorite places on this planet that I've visited so far is Maui. So I just truly anything like serene and beach and calm like that is lovely to me. So Alola would be where I would live if I could pick, probably. Either Alola or Galar.
Yeah.
If I could pick a region to live in. And I just think it's lovely, and I think this Pokemon really embodies that loveliness. I also, if I had done better research for our Pokemon in Real Life episode, I think I have a new pick to add to that.
Really?
Based on the moon decks, yes.
Okay.
So the baths prepared with the flowers from its vines they have a relaxing effect. And it says, so this Pokemon is a hit with many people. That's from the moon decks. That sounds very nice to me. That you can take, because I always thought, until researching this Pokemon, I always assumed that the flowers were part of it.
Yeah.
Just like Roserade or Bulbasaur or something else. Like I thought that fauna was part of the Pokemon.
But instead it's like Klefki.
It's like Klefki, where the Pokemon itself is just the little spirit, little cute thing, imp thing that you can see, and the vine from it is like its tail. and that is the Pokemon. The
Yeah.
flowers are just flowers.
Yeah.
So it doesn't hurt the Pokemon to remove the flowers and replace them. Those flowers become like almost magical when they're attached to them. So the Moon Dex says that it's relaxing if you bathe with the flowers in like the water, right? The Scarlet Dex also said that the flowers gain healing properties.
Ooh.
So that would be nice too in real life, but also like it just adds to like the cuteness of this Pokemon. Like Pokemon that heal are like precious to me.
Yeah.
So I thought that was cute. The other fun fact I have for you, because I know you love your fun facts,
I do.
is that it is really strange because Comfy is a fairy type Pokemon.
Yes.
That's all it is. It's just fairy.
Yeah.
But its egg group is the grass egg group, and it's the only not grass typed Pokemon that is.
Ooh.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
And it makes sense. I assumed it was fairy grass type because I knew it was fairy.
Yeah, because you see the flowers.
Right.
But now knowing that it's not, the flowers are not actually the Pokemon makes that
It's just
make
a
more a lot of
fairy.
sense.
It's just a baby.
Yeah.
It's so cute. No, but I just love it. I love Comfy. I think it's so pretty, and the shiny, you know what though? The shiny's a little disappointing but it's for the same thing. I would think the flowers would look different on the shiny, but they don't.
No, just the Pokemon.
And now I know why.
Yeah.
Because
I was thinking about that while you were talking about it. I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense then.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. True. But yeah, it's really cute.
Yeah.
That's very sweet.
It is very cute.
And that's why it's on my list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
And it better be on yours or else.
It's not.
Oh, what? Spoilers.
Yeah.
What's your next least favorite?
So my number 4 pick is the Wish Pokemon. Jirachi.
Yeah, I got it.
Yes, you did.
Get it.
Fist bump.
Oh.
Jirachi, National Dex number 385. It is a Steel and Psychic type. It is a mythical Pokemon, meaning...
I'm sorry. It's a steel?
It is a Steel and Psychic type.
Shut up. I had no idea.
Yep. It is. Yeah, it's a hefty little thing. Because it is a mythical Pokemon, it has base stat of 600. It is from Generation 3, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Its ability is Serene Grace, and it is also genderless, as all mythical Pokemon, and I think most legendary Pokemon, some exception, most legendary Pokemon are considered genderless, and is also part of the undiscovered egg group. From the Ruby Pokedex entry, it says, a legend states that Jirachi will make true any wish that is written on notes attached to its head when it awakens. If this Pokemon senses danger, it will fight without awakening.
Jirachi's so cute.
Jirachi is very cute.
It's very precious.
Yes.
Isn't there like oh, it's right there. There's a Jirachi. I'm looking at him. He's laying down on top of your Yoshis. That's an interesting choice.
Yeah, I have to hang it because it's.
Oh, is it a hanging Pokemon?
Well, it
or hanging stuffed animal.
It is, yes, because where that one specifically is going to be, because Jirachi is famously in like the Pokemon mythos a comet that only comes around every, I think, 1,000 years or something. Actually, every 1,000 years. Yes, that's part of the lore. From the Sapphire Pokedex entry, it says Jirachi will awaken from its sleep of 1,000 years if you sing to it in the voice of purity. It is said to make true any wish that people desire.
What does that mean?
You have to be pure of heart.
Pure of heart.
Well, yeah, voice of purity. I assume it means pure of heart. You ready for some fun facts?
I was thinking like Phantom of the Opera, like, oh.
No opera required here.
Okay, perfect.
In fact, I believe May is the one who sings to it and wakes Jirachi up in the
cute.
Jirachi movie. Jirachi has the signature move Doom Desire, which deals immense damage 2 turns after being used. So you use it much like Future Sight, and then it waits and then deals a lot of damage. So that's like interesting game things. Jirachi's availability is so interesting to me. And like, cause back in the day, they still kind of do this, but not really. Cause like the most recent mythical Pokemon Pecharunt was available in game with the DLC. It was the whole thing. It was like a quest that you had to do. But back in the day, they were distributed. Mythical Pokemon were distributed.
Right.
And Jirachi has very interesting distribution stuff. Jirachi was first available to Japanese players via the Wishing Star Jirachi event distribution from April 26th to July 18th. This distribution was given out to the first 200,000 players who purchased an advance ticket to Jirachi Wishmaker. Those players could exchange their ticket at a Pokemon Center and a couple other stores, including a Toys R Us, which was interesting, from June 21st to July 31st in 2003. So you would buy a ticket to this movie, go see it, then take your ticket and exchange it for an actual Jirachi.
So this was not a video game focused giveaway. This is a movie focused giveaway.
That you got something for your
but
video
that you
game.
got, yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the playing cards that you could get from the movies sometimes back in the day too.
Yeah. And I honestly, I wonder how many people bought a ticket and were told like, oh, you can go exchange for a Jirachi. And I'm just like, why would I do that? Like, because they didn't play the game, which, I don't know if that is many, but because why would you go see the movie, I guess, if you weren't interested in the games? Unless you're a parent, maybe, back then.
Or like, I was going to say you're a kid and you like a little kid and you haven't picked up the games yet, but you like to watch Pokemon.
Yeah, because you had to have the game to be able to get it. They had to transfer it via link cable to your cartridge.
Oh, wow.
Like
okay.
they had these set up to trade with you and get it.
That's interesting.
Yeah. In America, however, Jirachi was first available to players who pre-ordered Pokemon Coliseum in order to receive a special bonus disc, which contains a preview of Pokemon Coliseum, a sneak peek for the Jirachi Wishmaker movie, as well as the Jirachi special gift. This Jirachi could be downloaded to any copy of Pokemon Ruby or Sapphire one time per save file. Surprisingly, this also was actually like the first case, probably not the first case, but a very early case of a physical video game being patched, because if you downloaded Jirachi to your copy of Pokemon Ruby or Sapphire, there was a berry glitch, a very well-known berry glitch in early copies of those games that caused it to where all the berries that you've planted would just not grow any further.
Oh, wow.
And this fixed it. Downloading this Jirachi to your game fixed that glitch. It updated the game.
That's cool.
But it's cool. It's even more cool because you can still, for a lot of money, but you can buy this bonus disc and still get Jirachi from the bonus disc.
Okay.
It's not like the Mew that they gave out with the little Pokeball walker thing with Pokemon Let's Go. That was just one time per device. It's one time per save file of the game, which is cool. But yeah, Jirachi, my number 4 pick. I really, really like
it's
Jirachi
a cutie.
a lot.
It's a cutie. I hate to say this to you. I'm going to try not to look you in the eyes. I honestly forget about Jirachi being a mythical Pokemon because for some reason, I can only remember Deoxys when it comes to the 3rd gen mythical Pokemon.
That's fair.
And I have no idea why, other than it's terrifying and I remember it. Deoxys is scary looking to me. No, I don't know why. I always think of Deoxys when I think of Gen 3, which is totally not fair to Jirachi because it is much cuter than Deoxys and much less terrifying.
Yeah.
So, well, thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
My number 4 pick is so much better than your number 4 pick.
That's really mean.
It's actually not. In fact, it probably isn't in any way, but I like it.
Yeah.
My number 4 pick is something kind of new and near and dear to my heart, and it's Mawile.
Oh,
not new, but
yeah,
new,
not even new to you.
New in my heart.
You've used it recently, I assume.
I have not used it yet.
It's also a steel type.
I'm
Pokemon.
I'm hoping to use it soon, but I've not used it yet. It's a steel fairy type Pokemon, just like yours was. So they're the same, which is a
steel psychic.
Oh, steel psychic. No, I have seen Mawile a lot. And I really think that I misunderstood the design. And now that I understand the design, thanks to the Mega Evolution episode that we did for Patreon, I'm like, oh my gosh, I actually love this Pokemon, and I'm kind of obsessed with it. I'm kind of sad of all the years I've missed being obsessed with it because it is so funny to me.
Yeah.
So this is the opposite of Woobat, where I misunderstood the design, because in Woobat's case, I no longer love it as much as I used to because I feel lied to, even though I lied to myself. Anyways, and Mawile has always been cute, and I just had no idea because for some reason I thought its jaws on the back of its head were its face. I don't know where the eyes are. I just thought it was scary. Weird and scary. And so now I'm like, oh my gosh, it is weird, but it's cute.
Just so you know, the same reason that you didn't like Woobat anymore is because you thought it was a Cyclops. You didn't know where its eyes were. Is the same reason that you didn't like.
It's the same. It's the same reason.
You didn't know where Mawile's eyes were.
But now I do, and I love her. So Mawile is super funny to me. She's so cute. I love that she is cute, like from the front, and then from the back is terrifying and has those big chomper Petey Piranha alligator chompers.
Her ponytail,
which actually is a horn.
Oh.
That's grown into like jaws.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. But it looks like a ponytail, like for
sure does.
all intents and purposes. And then the Mega Evolution looks like pigtails. It's really good.
Yes.
It's really cute. So I love her. I love the little chomper girl. The Ultra Moon Dex says it has 2 mouths. The big jaws on the back of its head can't taste anything, so that's the mouth it uses to eat food it doesn't like. And I approve.
Yeah, that would be really nice.
It would be so helpful.
Imagine if you had a mouth that couldn't taste anything
on the back of your head.
And so you were like, you know what? I'm going to be healthy this year. I'm just going to, all the non-tasty healthy food, I'm going to just eat with that mouth. And
well, I like a lot more like vegetables than you do. Like just as they are, raw and everything. I just like vegetables. I like how they taste. But this could get me to eat like superfoods that I don't like.
Yeah.
Like everything that's like really, really good for you that I can't get behind. Or like you could use that mouth to take like big vitamins.
Yeah.
And like when you're sick, or, like horse pills.
Gross liquid medicine.
Or like I had that new Alani that I didn't like. That would have been great because I still could have got my caffeine, but I wouldn't have to know it tasted like Robitussin.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Good choices. Yeah. I thought that was really funny. And I love learning about this Pokemon because I just didn't care about it until the last 3 months. And now I'm like obsessed with it.
Good.
I'm so excited. I hope it's in ZA. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm excited if it is because I want Mega Mawile on my team. I think it'd be really cute. Anyways, I also have a really random fun fact for you about Mawile, and that is that I was confused when I kept looking at its name because I thought there was an H in it. I thought it was Mawile, Mawhile. There is no H. The reason, though, that I think I thought that is not because I am crazy, like all the other things that I thought was true and aren't. It's because there actually was a misspelled Pokedex entry of Mawile in the first releases of the Ruby Pokemon version in North America.
Really?
And it was spelled with an H.
Interesting.
So I may have thought that because that's exactly what I played. I played the Ruby version in North America.
An early copy.
And
of
an
it.
early copy of it.
And that is also the version that you may have experienced the berry glitch on.
I could have
been patched.
Yeah.
I wonder if the H was also patched out. I saw no.
I think I had the berry glitch in Ruby because I vaguely remember thinking, "Oh, I guess I just can't." Like, I guess I'm just done with berries. Like I picked them all. Because I played Sapphire and Emerald, I never really thought too hard about it because I kind of played them back to back to back, like, or in tandem sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Mawile had a misspelling of its name on the Ruby version of the game. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're welcome. Welcome for that. Yeah.
In your research of Mawile, did you come across the yokai that it's based off of?
No, for some reason I didn't talk about that. I think I thought I had enough information. because I had all that
Do
stuff.
you know about the
No,
yokai?
no, I'm saying I'd like to know about it.
Yeah, I as someone who is a horror fan, I highly recommend that you look up the story of the yokai that Mawile design is kind of.
Oh, you're not going to tell me?
I don't know it well enough.
Okay.
I just know that it's a yokai that exists.
Okay. No, that's cool.
But
I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's clearly a terrifying Pokemon. I mean, there were tons of dex entries about its jaws being like super powerful and like it like basically like luring people with its cute appearance, but then all of a sudden it can chomp its victims with its big jaws.
Thing.
So I'm sure there is like a Frostlass style thing about it, but no, I thought for some reason these notes are a little sporadic, I think, because I did not have as much time to put these together as normal, but I apparently really liked the fact that it could eat things it didn't like with its mouth and didn't focus anything on the cool parts of the Pokemon, just that I am an idiot and also it can eat things.
Fantastic.
But no, I think that's really cool, and I'll definitely look into that. I think it's neat.
Yeah.
What's your number 3?
Yeah, so my number 3 is a Pokemon that you would think would be small, but is actually not very small. And that is National Dex number 632, the Iron Ant Pokemon, Durant.
Oh, Durant,
Yeah. Durant is a bug and steel type Pokemon introduced to us in Generation 5, Black and White. It has a base stat total of 484, and it can know the ability, or its abilities include Swarm, Hustle, and the hidden ability, Truant, which is not recommended at all, is typically 50% male and 50% female, so you can find it either or, half and half. In the Black Pokedex, it says they attack in groups, covering themselves in steel armor to protect themselves from Heatmore.
Yeah, I was going to say it's kind of like Seviper and your favorite
Zangoose. Yes.
It's kind of like Seviper and Zangoose, where there's like a natural enemy in the Pokemon world, and Durant's natural enemy is definitely Heatmore because anteaters love to eat ants. That's why they have their long tongues.
Yeah. I think Bex just realized this for the first time.
Goodbye. I need to go find my people need me.
In the White Pokemon Dex, it says Durant dig nests in mountains. They build their complicated, interconnected tunnels into mazes. And then in Black 2 and White 2, it says individuals each play different roles in driving Heatmore, their natural predator, away from their colony. And you are absolutely right. They are totally the opposites of Heatmore. They are natural predators, or they are prey to Heatmore. Heatmore are their predators. They are also, unfortunately, prey to Sandaconda in later games.
Oh wow, okay.
Or Silly Cobra, I think, one of those two. There's a Dex entry that mentions it. But because of that, since Durant is the natural enemy, or perhaps prey would be the better term, of Heatmore, another Pokemon who does not evolve, in every game where you can find Heatmore, you are also able to find Durant.
Okay.
That's what
their habitat.
Eat. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Not always the reverse. If you find Durant, doesn't necessarily mean that you can find Heatmore. What is your number 3, Bex?
Yeah, you are going to be really upset with me.
Is it Heatmore?
It's not Heatmore. That would be really funny.
That would be really funny.
No. I'm just showing my roots.
Yeah.
My number 3 favorite standalone Pokemon is Absol. Yeah, the emo unicorn goat gang wins again and is part of my list. How could I not? I love Absol. Yeah. I just love it. I think we'll probably hear more about what I think about Absol in a future episode someday in the future.
When we do dark types.
Yeah. So I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I am going to say that I think the reason I really do like it, it's the Bruno of Pokemon. It's the we don't talk about Bruno of the Pokemon world because it appears to warn people about disasters. People started to think it was the harbinger of bad things, and it's not. It's just trying to help.
It is just trying to help.
And that makes me really sad because it just wants to is just misunderstood. And it just wants to help people, and that's why it appears. And that's the only time it appears is when something bad is going to happen. It appears to warn people about that, which, by the way, I think some of it is reaching, but I did read that the kind of where you find Absol in the games helps support that Dex entry about the Dex entries about that. And I think the most iconic one is the original one where you find him on Route 120, maybe, right before you find out that Team Magma or Team Aqua, depending on which version you're playing of Ruby and Sapphire, right before you find out that they take the blue and or red orb from Mount Pyre. So I think that's pretty cool. Like that, because like in my head, that is him appearing to warn you of a disaster, because ultimately that one of those orbs is going to wake up one of the legendary Pokemon, and that's going to bring an end to the world.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
And then, just like Mawile, it has a really awesome Mega Evolution. That makes me happy. I was excited to see it in Legend CA and to obtain one in Legend CA. But yeah, I really like Absol. Sorry, that's on brand, but it'd be true. I enjoy him. And that's my number 3.
Everybody has an Absol phase.
Yeah. And some of us are still elderly Absol fans. But yeah, so we are going to go ahead and do our cake list break tonight. There will be no cake. We just
there
dinner.
Normally is not cake.
We cake every time we do an episode, an entire cake by ourselves. We each get a cake and it says, "Good job, you did it," and we eat it. No, we're gonna go take a break. You enjoy some cake though, or cookies, or good healthy superfood kale that you eat with your Mawile mouth.
Or Thanksgiving food if you're celebrating Thanksgiving while you're listening to this.
Yeah, go eat something good, or get some water, get a coffee, relax, take a comfy flower bath, whatever you want to do, and then come back after the break.
Yes.
Okay, goodbye.
All right.
Hi, I'm David.
And I'm Katie.
And we'd like to tell you about our show, Another Zelda Podcast. Whether you've been playing Zelda games from the beginning,
or just started with Breath of the Wild, we have something for everyone.
From deep dives into how the games are made, review episodes.
We even make top 10 lists and do a bit of music talk.
That's right. If it's about The Legend of Zelda, we cover it. Listen to Another Zelda Podcast wherever you get your podcasts.
We'll see you there.
Welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed your broccoli. There will be no more cake. We want to support healthy eating habits.
That threw me so much.
I really genuinely hope you enjoyed your break. We enjoyed ours. We didn't move. But we're back. And Galutrad is going to kick us off with his almost favorite standalone Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And it's going to be a complete surprise to everybody. Right?
Yeah, I would think so.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So
I thought we were going to have crossover.
My second most favorite non-evolving Pokemon.
And non-evolved Pokemon.
Non-evolved Pokemon. National Dex number 707. It is a steel and fairy type Pokemon.
What is with us today? Is it mine?
It is from X and Y.
It's not mine. It is mine. It's not mine.
It is the Keyring Pokemon.
Oh, Klefki.
Klefki.
Klefki's such a cutie.
Yeah.
That's why you said how small it was.
Yeah, that's why
we're picking tiny babies.
I know.
For this. Yeah.
Klefki. Klefki, as I mentioned, the Keyring Pokemon, National Dex 707, Steel Fairy type. It's adorable.
It's so cute.
It is also like Comfy. The keys are not a part of it.
Yep.
They're just things that it holds on to. It can get the abilities Prankster, fantastic, and hidden ability Magician.
Mm-hmm.
It has a gender ratio of 50-50 for male and female. It is part of the Mineral Egg group. In the X and Omega Ruby dexes, they say these key collectors threaten any attackers by fiercely jingling their keys at them. Adorable.
Fiercely jingling
their keys at them. In the Y and Alpha Sapphire decks, it says it never lets go of a key that it likes, so people give it the keys to vaults and safes as a way to prevent crime.
Huh, that's cool.
Klefki, keeping the Pokemon streets crime-free since Generation 6.
not long. So we're for not that long.
3 generations. In the Scarlet Pokemon Dex entry, it says once it absorbs a key's metal ions, it discards the key without a second thought. However, it will hang on to keys it favors for decades.
That's interesting.
So it doesn't just mess with keys that it likes. It also takes keys that it does not like, absorbs them, and then discards them, which I thought was a cool little add-on to its lore. And then finally, in Violet Pokedex, it says, in the past, noble families entrusted their vault keys to Klefki. They passed the Klefki down through the generations, taking good care of it.
So what is the Pokemon part of Klefki? Is it just the ring?
It is the key looking thing in the middle that goes straight up.
Okay.
And then it is the ring around it, or like its little grabby hands. It can split that apart and grab keys.
Once again, I really didn't. I mean, for some reason, we've talked about this recently, and now I don't know why. Because it wasn't about this episode, because we don't spoil each other. But we were talking about Klefki recently, or I was watching a video about Klefki. So I know that it's a kleptomaniac and it steals keys. So really, it is not keeping crime off the street. It is the crime. Anyways, it's going on my list. I can't believe I forgot Klefki. But I knew the keys weren't part of it from that episode. But just like Comfy, I thought they were. I assumed they were before I learned that recently.
Yeah.
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 Like the flowers.
Yes. Yeah. Same. I forget exactly when. It wasn't recent. Comfy was tonight, actually. I did not realize until you told me that Comfy was not the flowers. Klefki, though, it took a while. Probably there was an anime episode where I realized, like, oh, the keys are not part of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's super cute. Klefki has the signature move Fairy Lock, which is a status type move that prevents all Pokemon on the field except for ghost types from fleeing during their next turn. So if you have a very fast Klefki, you can, and you're facing like a runaway Pokemon, like back in the day with like Entei and stuff, which I don't think they do much runaway Pokemons anymore.
No, not
But
that's
Fairy
open.
Lock will keep it locked in for a turn to let you throw the ball, and the next turn you Fairy Lock, and then you throw the ball again.
I wonder if that would work in open world on like Abra.
Probably. Although maybe not, because I think it works similar to things like Shadow Tag from Gothitelle, which if there is a move that allows Pokemon to swap out or switch out or run away,
so teleport
it doesn't work.
would.
Teleport, I think, might, but we'll have to test it.
Or roar or something, maybe. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, Klefki, I just think it's
cute.
super cute. I think it's I know back in the day, Black and White got a lot of flack for being like, oh, they turned an ice cream into a Pokemon.
Yeah.
But I think that Klefki is and I feel like Vanillix and all of them are also really well designed Pokemon, to be fair to them. I think Klefki, though, is such a cool, like, what a fun little lore, talk about real life Pokemon.
Yeah.
I'd love to have a Klefki just float around with me and keep my keys.
Yeah,
Not have to ever worry about grabbing my keys. Just be like, come on, Klefki, let's go.
No, I think Klefki is super cute. I wrote Jirachi and Klefki down on my very long list.
Yeah.
Before I started to whittle it down. So I think Klefki's great too. It's very cute. Very cute.
Yeah. What is your number 2?
I like I like its name and everything. Like, I think it's just fun.
Yeah.
It's a fun little punny Pokemon, which is very up your alley.
Yeah.
Well, my number 2.
I never actually put that together, like Klepto and Klefki.
It just said it was Kleptomaniac.
No, I know that.
You just didn't click it.
It didn't click.
Well, that makes me feel better about Anteater.
Yeah.
It's a little bit better than Anteater.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. My number 2, I'm pretty sure it has to be on your list, so I'm sorry in advance. But my number 2 is Mew.
Oh, it's not actually.
Oh, what?
So the way that I don't know how you did your list, but the way that I did my list was specifically the reason that I like these Pokemon is because they don't evolve. I like their design so much.
I did not just do that.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But we pick Pokemon for different reasons, but yeah, like all of the Pokemon, I would be a little bit disappointed if they ever get an evolution because I like them so much. And like Mew is my favorite mythical Pokemon.
See, I think that may be another way that we differ, because I actually get disappointed when a Pokemon doesn't have an evolution because I like to see them
What
change.
happens to them? Yeah.
Especially if I don't know what the evolution is going to be. Like, I like to go into these games without looking up anything. Like, I honestly kind of don't really like Pokemon game trailers that much, although I did watch every single one that came out for ZA because I was riding the hype train, but you know what I mean. Like, yeah. I like to go in not knowing exactly what's going to happen, not knowing every evolution that's going to happen. And so that's kind of part of the fun of Pokemon for me, but researching these Pokemon for this episode has made me like really appreciate the ones that we do have that are standalone Pokemons.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mew is my number 2. I don't know what we can say about Mew that we haven't already said, because we both really love Mew. It is the cutest mythical Pokemon ever. And I definitely think it's a choice for both of us that's nostalgic. Like, I think we both love it because of Pokemon the first movie. I think we love it because it's just nostalgic in general as well. I will tell you, I did learn something new.
Oh.
Which I cannot believe, because we have talked about Mew so much on this podcast. Obviously, it is a Pokemon that is cat-like. Its noise is even cat-like. Its name is cat-like. Like, it's a cat-like Pokemon. But I recently learned that it also is inspired by a creature called a jerboa, which is a little rodent that's found in the deserts of North Africa and Asia that kind of looks like a bunny and a mouse had a baby.
Oh, and that is so cute.
And inspiration things are obviously normally speculated because the designers don't come out and say, I was inspired. Trubbish was inspired by a bag of trash that was on my porch this morning.
Yeah.
But I could see the jerboa being a definite speculation, because jerboas have these really long, big feet and long kind of limbs, legs. So they're kind of more
really
raised, and short hands, and then kind of like this picture that I pulled isn't like a super long tail, but they normally have like longer tails that have like kind of that wisp at the end.
Yeah.
And so I really could see Mew being
I could
inspired
absolutely
by that.
see it being inspired by that. Yeah, taking design elements from that.
So I don't know what we're gonna do if Mew is on any other list to find something about it, but we will do our best. But that's something I really didn't know.
Yeah.
Before today, so I thought I would share that with you.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Yeah.
I did not know that either.
Mew is a cutie. We will have an episode coming out about Pokemon Snap later this year.
That'll be the next episode.
Oh, great.
Yes.
So soon, in fact. So I almost was like, do I want to put Mew? Because Mew is so aggravating. That level is so aggravating in Pokemon Snap. But like, I number one, I wasn't even the one playing it. I was just stressed for Aaron, who was playing it. And number two, I can't let that game take away from Mew and its glory. But I was like, is it still one of my favorites? Just being funny and cheeky.
You are.
Yeah, just cheeky.
I have honorable mentions this time because
we do honorable mentions first.
There's not moves that don't evolve. I mean, technically, all evolves don't move.
You don't
all
have
moves
any.
Don't evolve.
Well, I guess you gave us a few while you were doing it, like special moves for those Pokemon that you have.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you have honorable mentions. That's crazy.
So my first honorable mention is Tauros.
Okay. Yeah.
An absolute favorite.
Right.
Also happens to be, I don't think anymore, but back when Pokemon Go first came out, Dadlatrad, that's what he wanted to catch was a Tauros. He really wanted to get a Tauros.
And they're hard to catch.
They're hard to catch. Go. They're rare.
So do you? I'm assuming you prefer just standard Tauros.
Yeah, I do like the Paldean Tauros.
Is it Paldean? I thought it was Galarian.
No, Paldea.
The water one?
Scarlet and Violet.
Okay.
Yeah, the all like black and gray one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a water, a fire, and a fighting version.
Okay.
Yeah. I do like them, but I like the original Tauros the most. I think it's cool. Just a typical bull Pokemon.
Yeah.
Also, ironically enough, Heatmore. Because I love the dichotomy of Heatmore and Durant. I love
it is an anteater. I don't know if you knew that.
Yes, I did know that. Yeah. And then finally, and I've told the story, so I won't go into it, but Dedenne. has a special little place in my heart.
Yeah,
now.
Dedenne is super cute. Yeah. We were I don't remember what we were doing, but we were being goofballs, and I kept pointing at all of our little Pokemon mystery box statues and just purposely giving everything the wrong name.
Yes.
And I was like, and this is Dedenne, and it was a Raichu.
It was actually a Raichu. Yeah.
Cute.
So those are my honorable mentions.
Good choices. My honorable mentions are, I've got Love Disc, which I will say I would think that one would think that Alola was an evolution of Love Disc. It's not. They're not related in any way. They're both standalone Pokemon.
Yeah, very weird choice.
Strange choice. I also thought, I just want to let you know, I thought that Milotic was an evolution of Love Disc. Like when we moved on from Gen 3 as children, I thought it was, and then I went back to play, and I was like, wait, my Love Disc isn't evolving. And I can't use a water stone on it. And I was like, oh, this is not the right Pokemon. It's this guy. And it was Feebas.
Yeah.
So that was shocking for me. But it is standalone Pokemon, and it's super cute. It's a little heart. We have a video game store that we frequent often that has little Love Disc stuffed animals in the front of it that all have different like facial expressions. Their eyes are like winking or like crying or cute and normal, and I have to pass them up every single time because I'm like, I don't need 7 Love Disc plushies. I don't need it, but they're cute. A very new addition to my loved Pokemon is a newer Pokemon from the Treasures of Ruins set of Pokemon called Chien Pao.
Yeah.
It's just got a cool design, and it kind of feels like it fell out of the Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom universe somehow.
A little bit.
Because of its like fangs. And then last but not least, Magearna is so cute and kind of reminds me of like Rosie from the Jetsons. And I'm very excited I really want to watch that movie about Magearna.
Yeah.
We might have to watch that out of order because I kind of want to watch it soon.
Okay.
Because
whenever you're ready.
They keep talking about like the soul heart of Magearna, and I'm like, what does that mean? And so I looked up today, and I was like, oh, I don't want to spoil this movie for us, but it's like original color scheme is pretty cute.
It looks like a Pokeball.
Yeah. So I'm just interested in it. I feel like it's like a man-made Pokemon somehow.
I'm not totally sure on the lore of Magearna because it was one of those that's been distributed, and you can get one of the games if you complete the Pokedex in like fully and distribute every single basically if you make a living dex of one of the games and put that in Pokemon Home, you will get a Magearna. And I think that's the only way to get a Magearna right now.
Okay. Yeah. No, well, I like how machine like it looks. For some reason I like Pokemon that look like they were built out of like gears and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are my honorable mentions.
Awesome.
What is, oh my gosh, drum roll, your favorite Pokemon that does not evolve and does not have an evolution? What is it? Number 1.
Heracross.
Heracross.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, of course it's a bug. I love that.
Yeah, Heracross, National Dex number 214. It is a bug and fighting type. It is the single horn Pokemon from Generation 2, Gold, Silver, and Crystal. It has a base stat total of 500. Its abilities are Swarm and Guts with the Moxie hidden ability. It has a 50-50 gender ratio, and it is part of the bug egg group. From the Gold Pokedex entry, it says, this powerful Pokemon thrusts its prized horn under its enemies' bellies, then lifts and throws them. And then from the Silver Pokedex entry, it says, usually docile, but if disturbed while sipping honey, it chases off the intruder with its horn.
Is there like a relationship to like Pineco too, or is it just that you could catch it in the old games by hitting trees?
They're both found. One of the ways that you can find them is by doing the headbutt move on trees in Generation 2. It actually was made more to be like, so Scyther and Pinsir were like baddies.
Oh yeah, okay.
But then Heracross came in and Pinsir became Heracross. They're like kind of combatants, and Scyther got its own thing with Scizor.
Okay.
But yeah, Heracross. I just think it's really cool because it kind of closes the loop on Pokemon, so to say, because Pokemon originally designed as a way to like recapture that feeling of catching bugs in Japan.
Right.
And now with it being like very city and towns, that kind of went away. And so that's part of the inspiration for Pokemon is that like feeling.
Yeah.
And Heracross is designed after a Japanese rhino beetle, I believe. And I also like it because it features gender differences where the male Heracross has a horn that ends in like a Y shape and the female's ends in a heart shape. And I think that's really cute.
I never noticed that. Like kind of like Pikachu.
Yeah.
So was Heracross a gold exclusive?
That is a great question. I don't think so.
I was just wondering because I don't remember Heracross ever being a thing. You know how you can go to the park on certain days and do the bug catching contest in Johto?
Yeah.
I don't remember Heracross ever being part of that. I do remember Pinsir.
Heracross is not gold or silver exclusive.
Okay.
I don't think you can find Heracross in the bug catching contest until you never can. So he's just not in that section.
That's just odd because you would think it would be part of that since that came out for that game. There's a new bug Pokemon, but instead of Pinsir.
Yeah.
But no.
Not the case.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, I've always really, really liked Heracross's design.
Yeah.
Not my favorite bug type Pokemon.
Not my favorite Mega.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
I do like his Mega a little bit, but it's kind of goofy.
Yeah.
And I think it loses some of the quirkiness of the design.
Yeah.
But definitely my favorite non-evolving bug Pokemon.
It's a cool Pokemon. Ash has one in this anime
does.
series, doesn't he? Yeah, very cool Pokemon. I like it. Well, my number one Pokemon is a Pokemon that is very near and dear to my heart as well, just like Miwa's and Absol.
And all of the ones on the list.
Anyways, but like a long time favorite, like
Okay.
Mew, it's Corsola.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I almost missed Corsola. I don't remember which website it was, but it's very misleading because it was not included in a Pokemon that don't evolve site because of its lesser great version from the Galarian region.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I say lesser great. If you love that Pokemon, I'm very happy for you. I prefer standard Johto Corsola.
This has to be the standard Johto Corsola because
it can't be on the list if it wasn't. Yeah. But Corsola has been just top tier for me forever. Like, I love it. Misty had one, so obviously it was cooler than everybody else because Misty is cooler than everybody else. Everyone, including you, Galutrad.
Okay. I don't know where that came from.
No, Corsola's just a great Pokemon. I mean, I did talk about it a lot in my the water type episode because it's my favorite water type Pokemon also. But I almost missed it because it wasn't included on that list, and I was so excited. I was like, "Oh my gosh, this changes everything!" Like I was like, "Wait, the list has to be redone." And I'm glad that happened. I'm glad I realized that because I love Corsola. We talked a lot in the water episode about like the fact that its branches are like valuable and treasured, and that it's based on like a coral reef. It can't be in polluted water, blah, 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 etc. But I thought we would dive in a little bit on like what specifically it's based on as far as like the coral reef, since we didn't talk about that last time. So there are soft corals and hard corals, or stony corals, and that's what Corsola is based on. So Corsola is based on the harder coral, that are like hard to the touch as well. They have like a skeletal structure to them.
The kind that if you step on, it's gonna hurt real bad.
Probably, yeah. I've never stepped on a coral, so I'm not sure. But I think that's where the rock typing in Corsola comes from. Is that? But these stony corals, they live together in a colony, just like the Corsola do, and the horns that grow, or the horns or branches that are on Corsola, are kind of based off of the polyps that grow from the coral. And these they split into two polyps. They bud on the places, and the reason that's inspiring Corsola is because Corsola's branches will grow back. Like, they can grow more branches. which is good because what we talked about last time, where I would be Hermione Granger and SPEW the Corsola and protect them from people that collect their branches. They are typically found, the stony coral are typically found in warmer water, and they tend to thrive when they get access to sunshine, which is just like Corsola, because the Corsola are much happier in warmer climates. They actually can't survive if they're not in a warm climate. And also when they're in direct sunlight, their branches like glisten like crystal, which is really pretty. The other thing we didn't talk about in the water episode is that Corsola, just like Durant, have a really annoying predator, natural predator in Pokemon.
I did not know this.
And that predator it's only in Alola, in the Alolan region.
Okay.
And that predator is Mareanie.
That makes sense.
Mareanie is obsessed with eating Corsola's branches. And so in the Moon Dex, it says that Corsola will sometimes just snap its own branches off as a diversion while it tries to escape Mareanie.
Wow.
So there's no Mareanie love in this chat, okay?
No, apparently
I'm
not.
upset with Mareanie right now, and I cannot believe it would do this.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, and then there's even like some cheeky Dex entries where it talks about how Mareanie in other regions hasn't figured out that Corsola is delicious. It's just a problem in Alola.
Maybe the quality of Alolan waters make Corsola taste a little bit better.
Maybe. I don't know, but I don't like it. It makes me sad. But at least they can grow back, and I don't think it hurts them to lose their branches in theory.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit more about Corsola that we didn't talk about before. And it's my favorite. I'm glad that I realized it should be on this list because I almost didn't have it on my list at all. That would have made me sad. Anyways, so our official Another Pokemon Podcast list for standalone Pokemon is Unknown, Comfey, Jirachi, Mawile, Durant, Absol, Klefki, Mew, Heracross, and Corsola.
That's a good list.
Yeah.
I think.
And no crossover.
No.
What's going on with us?
That's it's not always that we get crossover.
Where's our Farfetch'd choices? That's what I wanted.
I mean, normally the way that we cross over is that we cross over via Pokemon evolution lines, and so
That's
that
true.
would not be possible in
That's
this
true
one.
in this one, yeah. I just there's not that many Pokemon that
There's not a whole lot, but
don't
there's more
evolve.
when you consider the fact that mythical and legendary Pokemon don't evolve.
That's
That
true.
raises the number quite a bit.
That is true. It was hard to get rid of a lot of the mythical Pokemons from my list because they're all cool. Like,
yeah.
But if I really look at all of them, I'm like, oh no, these Pokemon are.
That's
and
part
dear.
of why I was like, the way that I choose Pokemon for this list was I would be genuinely upset if they ever did get an evolution.
Yeah.
Because, like, honestly, even I mean, Mew kind of doesn't count to me because Mewtwo is basically an evolution of Mew. That's how I see it. It's not, but that's what I like. But because Mewtwo exists and because like Mega Mewtwo Y exists, like that's what I could see Mew evolving into as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so in my brain, I'd be okay if Mew ever got an evolution.
Yeah.
I would not be okay with Jirachi because I love its whole like lore and its little design and the fact that it's basically a shooting star, and it's too cute to evolve, and so I wouldn't want it to.
I have two things. Number one, I'm surprised Spinda isn't on either of our lists because I feel like we've both talked about how much we like Spinda before.
But again, for me at least, the reason
You wouldn't be
Spinda's
sad if it got an evolution.
not necessarily,
Yeah.
because it could still have it. The thing that makes it fun is its mechanic of always being different.
Yeah, and dizzy and cute.
yeah.
Is there a Pokemon that you were surprised wasn't on my list?
Maybe, I'm not sure if this would be the case for you or not, but maybe Audino?
Oh, I like Audino, but not enough.
Yeah.
It's not even in my honorables, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, Audino's cute though. It's a cute Pokemon. I do like the girly pop magical girl Pokemon, so
You
it
do?
does make sense.
Yeah.
No, I was surprised Spinda wasn't on your list because I figured I wasn't putting it on mine, and I was like, I bet it'll be on Galutrad's. So I was shocked by that.
Yeah.
But I think it's a good list.
Yeah, I do too. Very proud of it.
Well, we would love to know what your the listeners, talking to you, not Galutrad. Galutrad, I'm done talking to you for the rest of the day.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not. I have to talk to you after this. But
Uh-oh.
yeah, we're having a serious conversation about what we just did and the choices we made on this episode. No, we want to know what your favorite Pokemon is that's not got an evolutionary line. We have to find a way to not say that that's not clunky. Wait.
No, because we're done with the episode now.
I'm sorry for all the clunky ways we've said this, but we do want to know. We want to know what your favorite standalone Pokemon is. What Pokemon really shines the way that it is for you? Or, you know what? Flip this. Which Pokemon do you think didn't need an evolution that got one? Like, which Pokemon should be a standalone
episode too.
We could do that.
Yeah,
we could do that right now.
No.
Oh, okay. Research and everything, typing notes next to each other. Click, 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 click. But yeah, share with us your favorite standalone. Share with us which Pokemon you don't think really needed an evolution because it's great all on its own, or you would give it an Everstone at least. Let us know if you liked our choices. Let us know if you have a gripe with our choices. You can do all of that. You can do any of that you want. Your dreams can come true. Jirachi's wish will be made by going to any of our socials at Another PKMN Pod, by messaging us on those, by commenting, by reaching out to our website, anotherpokemonpodcast.com. We're at YouTube now, but I think that's just Another Pokemon Podcast if you look that up. Or you can leave us a 5-star review and tell us how much I'm assuming you love the podcast. If you're leaving us 5-star reviews, you can tell us how much you love us, how much you love this episode. But yeah, we want to know what your favorite standalones are. We want to know what you want to hear next. If you have any ideas for us, and we will see you on the next episode where we talk about Pokemon Snap with Aaron, I guess, is what's happening next.
Yeah, special guest, Aaron Domingos.
But yeah, we will see you on the next episode. And until then, just
get out.
Get out of here.